did you sleep?
All right.
Want to see a cuppa?
Yeah, if there's one going.
Coming up.
Do you reckon your mum gets a brew in the morning?
I don't know.
Must be brilliant being a fish. Just floating around, chilling.
No memory.
Bacon butties all round, lads.
Whatever, yeah.
I never get treated like this. You want to stop over here more often.
Did you ring me Grandad?
I did. He's coming over later.
Is he going to make me go back to Sheffield?
I don't know, love. To be honest, he was more concerned about how you are.
He's all right, like, but I don't know him as well as I know you. It's not like I've got anyone else, though, is it?
Craig, you've got us. You'll always have us.
I thought I'd always have my dad. Me mum and our Kitty.
Mum, can I have some money to get some new fish for the tank?
David?
I'm just going, Millie.
Hiya.
Oh, hi. How's Katie?
She's had a CT scan and the swelling's not getting any better. All right. I didn't know it.
Craig stayed over.
Is she going to die?
I don't know, Craig.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not, mate.
You're a nurse. You should have done...
I don't want her to!
And we went camping once in the New Forest. Me and our Sharon used to go on these mad bike rides. Anyway...
What is this, War and Peace?
Anyway, we came across this cottage in the middle of nowhere. And I'm not kidding you, Charlie, it was absolutely gorgeous. It was this little white cottage with rose bushes and lattice windows, and it was called Island View, because when you looked out of it, you could see the Isle of Wight. And I turned round to our Sharon and I said, Sharon, I'm going to live there one day. I've never forgotten that cottage. I only ever saw it once, and I can picture it vividly. And that was always my dream home. Until now. I tell you what, Charlie, it's not a patch on the Rovers.
Well, this isn't a pipe dream, Shell. It's bricks and mortar. People smacking each other about after necking one too many brandies. It's rough.
It's not that rough. You can get drugs in the flying horse nowadays. That's rough.
You only get one chance at life, don't you? Let's go for it.
Can I remind you, Candice, my darling, that in order to be famous, you have to be famous for something.
How do you mean? Well, like a talent.
Yeah, for instance, Madonna, famous for singing.
Madonna's old enough to be my mum, Audrey. And anyway, nowadays you don't have to do anything to be a celebrity, do you? I mean, right, look at this magazine. Half the people in here are thick anyway, so I've got an advantage over them, haven't I?
Morning, ladies. Your 10 o'clock's arrived, and he wants to walk in here, Sean Tully, and walk out there, Brad Pitt.
Oh, hello, Sean. You're having a lot done, aren't you? Top to toe.
Highlights, lowlights, manicure, back wax, all over body tan, and if you've got the time, a complete personality transplant. I've got a date tonight.
Sean, you don't need a personality transplant. Any fella would be lucky to have you.
Yeah, and anyway, your personality's the best thing you've got going for you. Yeah, let me take your coat, Sean.
Yeah, and take her face back to the second-hand shop where she got it from. Bob that kettle on, Maz, I'm parched.
Right.
Hiya, Fred. Been anywhere nice?
I've just had a very interesting tete-a-tete with my new financial advisor, Anita Smith. She's an inspiration, that woman. I say an inspiration. So now I'm going to sit right down and write myself a business plan.
Oh, is that for the well thing?
She says I need to release capital ASAP. She's dead keen on abbreviations, is Anita. So I'm hoping for a QS. Quick sale.
Oh. Oh, well, I might be able to help you there, Fred. I've been talking to Charlie and, well, how would you feel about taking the pub off the market?
Why should I do that?
Because we want to buy it.
You know how much I'm asking for it?
Yes, and we are prepared to meet the asking price, so, would you like to shake on it?
I'm not really quite sure what I'm taking on.
You? Selling me the pub?
Quickly.
ASAP.
ASAP.
So, let's see, what kind of programmes do you like on the telly?
Trisha. I always cry at Trisha.
Oh, well, maybe you could do something like that then.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Oh.
So, Sean, you're going on a date tonight, yeah?
Yeah, I met him on Tinternet. I bobbed an ad in. Straight acting, straight looking, 19-year-old natural blonde. It's mine. See, similar, with a good sense of humour, a zest for life, and a love of the outdoors. I got 3 replies, but he was the only one that didn't look like Dennis Nielsen.
Take a seat.
All right, look, I don't know how to say this, but I found this. When I found Katie, it's a letter in her handwriting.
Suicide notes?
Well, you could say that, yeah. You could also call it a confession.
Can I ask you, Martin, why you didn't hand this in straight away?
Because I'm a prat. Well, I don't know. I just needed time to think. To read it. Look, I wasn't thinking straight, all right. I find that often happens when you find your ex in a coma. It's funny, that.
Well, thanks for bringing it in. I'll need to photocopy it and get a statement from you.
Well, you'll find it gets Angela off the hook anyway.
Like I say, we'll look into it.
Well, no. You don't have to look into it. Just read it. It's all there in black and white. It explains everything.
That was really lovely, thank you.
Isn't it peaceful? I can hear the bird song. Haven't heard that for years. I loved your poem.
Oh, yes, rage, rage against the dying of the light.
You're all right, mate. One version was enough.
Weird, isn't it?
Not really. There's only 2 things in this life we can rely on. A beginning and an ending. It's the bit in the middle that's weird. That bit's down to us.
Yeah, well, in the middle, he just went AWOL.
Came back, though, in the end.
I believe it's Baps back at Blanche's. I hope so. My tummy rumbled all the way through the eulogy.
Oh, I think Tracy's doing a smorgasbord. His friends from Holland didn't come. I'm sure they're thinking of him. Ready, Tracy?
I'll follow you down. Just, give us a minute, will you? That's Grandad. Grandad's gone, Amy. Grandad Ray. We've still got another one, though. A really good one. Just not this one. I didn't really know him. I wish that I had, but I was just beginning to. Amy, I'll kiss a kiss.
You know, maybe that family's cursed. Jinxed.
Some folk could say that about us.
Yeah? Well, maybe I am.
I don't think so.
I just wished I could go back. Just go back to that first night when I kissed her and just say to myself, no, Martin, just steer clear of her.
You said yourself none of this was your fault.
Yeah, but it is. Falling in love with her. And I did love her. I still do. I can't help myself.
I know.
It's just the worst thing that I ever did.
No, Martin. Love's a good thing. A beautiful thing. I mean, all this. Why did she forget to take her medication, silly girl? What?
Look, it wasn't just... She did it on purpose.
I don't...
She tried killing herself.
Why would she do that?
Because she felt guilty.
About what?
Gail. It was Katie that killed Tommy.
We'll have to get a joint mortgage sorted. Oh, I can't wait.
You look a bit simple when you smile like that.
Do you like this colour? Damson surprise.
What's the surprise?
I am the foggiest. I'll have to get a survey done.
If you don't know, I don't see why anyone else would.
On the pub.
Don't be daft.
Got to get a survey done.
This place is fine.
Charlie, if we're going to do this, we're doing it properly. We're getting a survey done.
Listen, Shell, if anyone knows about buildings, it's me.
I won't be long, love. It's wet to set in 30 seconds.
Can you not take my word for it and say...
No, Charlie. If I'm doing this, I'm doing it by the book. We're getting a survey done. End of. Yes, love.
Just 2 pounds, please.
All my life I've been waiting for you to bring us my way.
Do you know what, Candy? I don't think you've quite got what it takes to go pro.
Oh, like you know.
Yeah, I would actually, because my cousin Darren used to play drums for Bucks Fizz.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, Cheryl Baker came to his mum's funeral. She's great, Cheryl. In fact, I got her to sign my order of service.
You know what? Warren has got a lovely singing voice, especially when he hums.
Have you ever thought of acting?
He used to act.
Did you?
Lovely. Yeah, in the school play in year 6, what was it? Disco Tropicana.
Lovely. What part did you play?
Vacant girl in hot pants. Well, nearly.
How do you mean, nearly?
Well, I was that busy blow drying my hair that I didn't hear them calling me to go on, but I looked fab at the after-show party.
You know, I think I've heard Maggie Smith tell the exact same anecdote.
Does she work in Underworld?
But why did she kill him?
Because she thought I was seeing Sally. She got rid of the baby. And when she found out I wasn't being unfaithful... I don't think it was premeditated. I don't think she really meant to do it, but... God forgive me, Gail. There's been times when I'd have been happy to smash his face in. He just wasn't a nice man.
Oh, so wipe him out then, and that's an end to it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. It's just... I can understand where she's coming from.
Yeah. Well, you always could. That was the problem. So you think it's a good thing she killed her dad?
No. I'm saying I can understand why she's done it. That's 2 different things. Even she doesn't think it's good. In fact, she thinks it's so not good. She even tried to top herself.
Oh, well, that solves everything.
Gail?
Well...
Why are you saying this?
Because I don't like her. I never have done. So I don't see why I should say so now, especially knowing this. She just does everything she wants to do and then lets everybody run around after her, clearing up the mess. And let's just concentrate on the innocent parties here, Angela and Craig. Oh, my God, Craig. I thought I'd had a rough few years. Compared to him, it's been a blessing.
Hello, gorgeous.
Say hello to Amy and all, Steve.
Oh.
Listen, I just wanted to thank you for earlier.
That's right.
No, it really meant a lot to me. And for the lift back and all. Well, that's it, really. Right, well, we've said our thank you, so we'll be going.
Actually, I was just about to open a bottle of wine if you fancied a glass.
Oh, I'm not sure that's such a good idea.
Go on. I ain't drinking alone.
Yeah, but I might get all maudlin and start bawling my eyes out about how life is pants.
Well, I don't know. I can do maudlin. In fact, for the past few months, I've done a good line in maudlin.
So is it white or red then?
Well, you can take your pick.
Oh, go on then. I'll have a glass of red. Thanks, Steve.
It must have been weird, only getting to know him in the end, you know.
It was. Oh, I don't know how I feel, really. Now, everybody says I should be grateful that he came back to find me. You know, that it's great that we managed to spend some time together before he went. Yeah, and I suppose they're right. It's just... I don't know, it's hard, really. I mean, I'd have hated it if he'd have died and I'd never have met him. I could see myself in him. I could never see myself in Ken. Just wish he hadn't taken so long to come back and find me, that's all. Oh, listen to me. You know, maybe I just want it all. Maybe I'm just a spoilt little cow.
Well, I don't think so. Well, I do, but not right now.
Oh, she's whacked. Is it all right if I put her down on the spare bed for a bit?
Yeah, sure.
OK.
Audrey, prepare to be amazed.
Well, come on, put us out of our misery.
Ta-da! You'd never know it was out of a bottle, would you?
Hey, do you know what? I think you could do with a bit more.
Oh, I haven't got time. Has anyone seen the weather report? Because if it's going to rain, I better get a cab.
Well, I think it'll take a monsoon to shift that lot.
Hey, your phone was beeping earlier.
Oh, that'd be Spencer. Said he'd text me with the details of our rendezvous.
Actually, I haven't heard windy weather today, but knowing Manchester, you can rely on rain.
Wendy Weather?
Yeah, she's one of them thingies on radio with Weather Girl.
Oh, my God. I was born to be a weather girl.
Well, it's as I've always said, you have the perfect face for radio.
On the telly, I mean, just think about it. All you have to do is stand there looking pretty, waving your arms around like this and going, and more in the way of rain.
What's wrong, Sean?
It's something nothing. He says he's changed his mind.
Oh, no.
But maybe I want to see you another time, eh?
Yeah, possibly. Although, why is he written have a nice life?
What are you going to do?
Oh, probably just stay in and have some dim sum with Eileen.
Yeah.
Right, Audrey, what's the damage?
Oh, £86.90, my love.
And more in the way of rain. No.
Oh, cheers, lad. No, we're stopping. I don't know for how long, but I thought we'd stop next door. Be near the hospital, like.
Yeah, okay.
They'll be rattling around in that house, the two of us. What more could go wrong? Well, bad luck stops here.
What's that?
Oh, it's...
It's me dad's chain. I left that at the hospital for Katie.
You can't leave stuff in intensive care.
I asked permission off the nurse.
It were hanging off the bedpost. It didn't look right.
It's me dad's chain. He's gonna help her through it. I know he will. If this is there, then he's looking after her.
Craig.
I asked permission. I did. I'm not stupid. And now he's not there and she's gonna die.
No. No, Craig, no. Tommy can still look after Katie. Chain or no chain. I think this is best here with you, giving you comfort. Tommy can still be over the hospital, keeping an eye on Katie.
Emily read this poem, Rage, Rage Against the Dying of the Light. And all I could think about was this T-shirt I used to have. Bought it off the market. And what it said on it was Rage Against the Machine. Well, I had no idea what it meant, but I thought it was so cool. It's funny what you think about, isn't it?
Mm.
You know, when I was in London, I used to have this T-shirt that said Manchester, north of England on it. I thought it was the dog's Watsits.
I had one that said Weatherfield, north of Manchester.
Did you?
No.
Do you ever think what happens to you when you die?
I don't really think about it that much, to be honest.
It's just in that poem, it's all about, like, fighting death. Like, not putting up a struggle. Well, that's what I took from it anyway. Not going down without a fight. Do you think he knew it was coming and he fought it? It's just that I don't want to think of him like that. He loved that poem. Maybe he was full of rage. You know, gobby like me. He was dead soft when I knew him. Maybe he'd done his fair bit of raging before, I don't know. You know, I'd have thought I'd be raging now, but I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry, is this dead boring?
No.
I just feel numb.
Put your glass down.
Why?
Because I don't want you to spill it.
What's that for?
Because I felt like it.
Well, maybe I should be going.
Stay.